Okay, let's have a look at gamma exercise 2501. This time we're going to do 6c and d. We're simplifying ratios, and we had several ways of doing this. The first thing we did was when we started, we looked for ratios with just numbers in, and we said, right, what's the highest common factor? And we divided by the highest common factor, and we were able to simplify the ratios. Sometimes the ratios had a fraction, and we could get rid of that fraction if we multiply both parts of the ratio by the denominator of the fraction. But what say there are two fractions? In other words, there's a third and a half, or a quarter and an eighth. In this case, we're going to divide, we're going to multiply, by the lowest common multiple. So we've done highest common factor, we're now doing lowest common multiple. So we've got, let's have a look with the first one. We've got C, and we've got 1/3, oops, I can't see it, 1/3 to 1/2. Well, let's look at the denominators. What are the multiples of 3? Well, here's 3. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12. They're the multiples of 3. Let's look at half, or 2 rather, looking at the denominator. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Now, what is the lowest multiple that is common? Well, it's not 2, not 3. Oh, wait, 6. I got a 6 here. There it is. The lowest common multiple is 6. So we're looking for the lowest common multiple. And we're going to multiply both of them by the lowest common multiple. So what's the lowest common multiple? We said 6. So I'm going to take 1/3. I'm going to multiply it by 6. 2, 1/2, and multiply that by 6. Now, if I take 3 into 6, or take a third times 6, use your calculator if you want, but I'm saying, well, how many times does 3 go into 6? It goes twice. 2 goes into 6 3 times. And there is our simplified ratio. In other words, 1/3 to 1/2 is the same ratio as 2 to 3. All right, let's look at the next one. Here it is. We've got D. Let's have a look. There it is. D, 1/4 to 1/8. Here we go, D. 1/4 to 1/8. Okay, we're going to look for the lowest common multiple. I'll write them out. Nice and simple. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on there. Multiples of 4. Let's do 8. We've got 8, 16. Oh, hang on. We've already got one. There it is. 8. You could do 16, by the way, but 8's going to be more friendly, and it's going to be more simple. We want more simple. All right, so let's go for 8. Let's ignore 16. If you did 16, we'd need to introduce yet another step, because then we'd have to divide it by 2. Let's go for the lowest common multiple. That's what we're after. So we're multiplying both of these by 8. So I've got my quarter to 1/8. I'm multiplying this by 8. Notice I restate the problem so you can see what we had before we went ahead and crossed stuff out. Well, 4 goes into 8 2, and 8 goes into 8 once. So the simplified version of 1/4 to 1/8 is a ratio of 2 to 1. And that's how I would simplify those ratios.